In this tutorial, I'm going to talk about how to create masking, basically in Fireworks, which we can then create an image and throw it over to a website. Start 8.5 by 11, good enough for here. I am making it transparent. So first stop is a lot of times the image which you want to mask will be the base layer. So let's go ahead, File, Import to what do I got in terms of to photos there. I'll take the standard desert photo. You'll have this L prop here. Where do you want to place it? I'll just place it upper right hand corner. Again, I can transform this and scale this and distort it, but most of the time I'll simply scale it down if I so choose. Depends on if the photo is too large for the screen, etc., etc. But for now, I'm not worried about the details of the photo. I just want to go ahead and get a mask done. So first is my photo. Second will be my vector shape. So this can be anything. Arrow, donut, spiral, star. I'll just grab star. And then go ahead and draw my star. Now the first way I do it, I'm going to do it, now this is black. I am going to change this to white purposely. Okay? What happens is that the first way I'm going to talk about selecting and grouping by mask is also alpha. It provides you an alpha mask. What does that mean? Well, what happens is if my alpha is black, that means nothing will appear. We'll talk about how to do alpha masking here in a minute. Just go ahead and consciously make this white. If you select another color, you'll get partial alpha, green, or whatever. But for now, just for getting started, let's just use white. Now what I do is select in this case, the mask or the shape that you want, and then hold the Shift key down, select the image. Then we go over to Modify, Mask, Group as Mask. And then you get the mask. Okay? Now you can move this around, but hey, my star didn't exactly line up with my photo. I want to move it. So what you do is click here, and which will basically you'll see the chain there. Click, chain, lock, unlock. Once I unlock it, I can take this background photo and then move it as I so choose. Okay, and then I can lock it again. You're good to go. Okay, so then find out what it is, the shape that you want. You can adjust relatively easy this way the photo within the mask. But you'll note that I cannot. Man, I'd like to change that mask. So I'll show you a second way on how to do it. So I'll hit Control Z. I'll just go backwards. So rather than import everything in bang, Control Z, Control Z. There you go. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to edit and cut my mask. In this case, a star. So edit. Cut. I can also do it from up here. Edit up here. I can do edit, cut, edit, cut. So I just want to cut away. Now what I'm going to do is select the image, then edit, paste as mask. So edit, paste as mask. Now, I guess basically the same thing, except now this way, the second option for masking is I have control of the vector shape, the original vector shape. So I go ahead and do whatever I want here. Again, I want to adjust that last photo. Again, you can click here on this first layer between the bitmap that was your mask and your photo, and you can go ahead and change that as you so choose. But the advantage with this way is that I can go ahead and change the vector shape here. Even now I can continue to create crazy shapes and do whatever I want. Okay. Now the third way basically involves maybe doing some bitmap masking. So let's go ahead and start with that. What I'm going to do here is I'll do the direct opposite. I'm going to edit and cut the image, not the mask. So Control Z. So here I edited and cutted the mask, and it selected the photo. Now Control Z, Control Z. I'm going to work my way backwards. There you go. Shoot, I lost maybe Control Z. Yep, I guess I did. I lost it. So I'm going to go ahead. Let's go ahead and since I've got it, might as well select something else. So donut if you want. Donut. Again, I'm just demoing that you can. Any of these objects will do. Okay. Now what I want to do is I'm going to go select first. Click here. I'm going to select the image. Make sure I got it. Edit, cut. Now I'm cutting the background image. And now, guys, what I'm going to do is go ahead and select the mask, well, in this case a donut, and edit, paste inside. So edit, paste inside, and now I've get where I've pasted inside my shape that image. Okay. Now I can do the same things like I did before, but hey, why'd you point this out? The reason why I do is you got some options here that are quite good. Okay, the first one is commands. Commands, we go to creative. Creative, we go to auto vector mask. Oops, press OK. It didn't. Let me say select to make sure I've got the photo, not the mask. Let's try it again. So commands, creative, auto vector mask. There you go. So what happened in my case? Why'd you get the error? The error was because I had the mask selected and not the image. Now we go ahead and we can select what it is we want. Shape. And we can have alpha mask. You know, so I can control this with this. Okay, let's hit the apply first. Okay. Now let's go down here and you can continue to control to move this. I can move it. I can use the gradient control just like we did with the other, like we did with the gradients. And then we can go ahead and put our own mask as to what we want. Okay? I don't want to get really technical. There's another way to do it, to create your own mask. I just should go over here. Hey, I don't want to do waves. No problem. Again, you are not locked in. You can do radical. You can do linear, star, contour, whatever you'd like to do. Okay? Again, you can also adjust your, or you can see here, you can adjust your what gets shown. Okay, so a lot of times like little soft glossy edges on photos of someone you like or something like that you can create. So again, you're not locked in. Once you've got it set up, you can unlock the photo from the mask and start to move the mask over the photo so you can get the situation that you like. You still have your gradient control, so you can move it, shift it, that mask as you so choose. Okay. So those are the three options on creating alpha masks and masks in Fireworks. Now back to the clip art. Since the clip option is longer, the clip clip art in HTML is no longer available to us, at least in Explorer. What we do here is file save. You can save as a PNG. PNG is a better quality than JPEG. So if your photo, especially if it's alpha, you want it to be a decent quality, save as a PNG, and then image source, like we discussed in the previous video, throw the image onto the website. Okay, end of this tutorial, masking in Fireworks.